Hi, I'm KS of TBB. I have a channel on YT, and lately on TBB, I've been playing the BFN game, which is an OCS system, and I'm very happy. So, HAGS! And you're watching NEHWGN. Kevin and Sarah of DVG have a company update. Check it out on DVG YouTube. And GMT are closing their offices until further notice. Read up on their site, gmtgames.com. Lock and Load Tactical Digital Steam release date had to be changed from March 25th to April 2nd, 2020 at 1 p.m. Steam had approved their original release date, but all releases must wait 10 days after approval. Multi-Man Publishing, MMP, is closed until further notice. They still will be taking orders, but they will not be shipping out any games. HOLLANDSPIELE, because of the lockdown in Germany, they can't restock their wooden bits, and the printer for its cards is shut down for at least 30 days. So some games will not be going out because of missing components, but other than that, everything seems fine. And Duva from Academy Games said they're still shipping before 3 o'clock the same day if they get the order, so everything is good. The shop is a little bit slow, but you know, things are what they are, eh? Operational Studies Group and Napoleon's Wheel. This game contains 4 battles: the Battle of Ulm, Dürrenstein, Schöngraben. And what you get with this game are 2 22 by 34 inch and 2 17 by 22 inch maps, 500 die cut units, 100 playing cards, 2 rulebooks, 15 player aid cards, and a box and a lid. Napoleon at Bay Expansion Kit is now available at Operational Studies Group, and what you get are 2 rule books, a counter sheet, and many player aid cards. HOLLANDSPIELE, At All Costs, The Great War in the East. This is a game designed by Tim Taylor. The game lasts about 180 minutes. It's a 2-player game. Solitaire suitability is low, and the theme is World War I. And what you get with this game is a 22 by 34 inch map, 264 counters, 35 custom printed wooden discs, 55 cards, a 16-page core rulebook, a 20-page theater rulebook, army template, display sheets, and 6-sided dice. One Small Step Games and Mark McLaughlin's War and Peace. And what you get with this game is 1 large mounted map board in 2 22 by 34 inch sections, 4 mounted and die cut full color counter sheets, rules, scenario book, grand campaign book, operational method book, 3 panel charts and tables, 1 force pool display, 2 leader displays, dice, and a box and a lid. The Dream Team and Tiny Battle Publishing. Steamroller, Tannenberg, 1914. This is a game designed by Dream Team designers and developers Herman Luttman and Fred Manzo. And this is a 2-player game. You get a map, a sheet of counters, charts and rules, 12 initiative, and 24 combat cards. You get a box, and you don't even need any dice. Dream Team. Multi-Man Publishing an Advanced Squad Leader Starter Kit Expansion Pack number 2. And what you get with this game is 2 8x22 geomorphic map boards, map K and map L, 1 overlay, 1 counter sheet, 1 4-page illustrated color rules supplement, 1 4-page quick reference data card, and 8 new scenarios. The soft-spoken but formidable foe, Jonathan Townsend, looks at Austerlitz's greatest victory, a game by GMT and designed by David A. Fox. He gives us his pre-game plans and note on combat, and also a look at the early situation. Rob Orrin of Rob's Tabletop World and his segment War and Pieces, where he talks about Tiny Battle Publishing in all its goodness.
Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Centurions Review, the punk rock band of war game review institutions. The first game we're reviewing on our website this week, we also did a first look video of it on YouTube, is Assault on Mount Everest. The review's from Len Carroll. He got this game at a garage sale, I think, years ago. It's basically a game about climbing Mount Everest with war game-like mechanics and components, so that's kind of cool. This game came before any of the other climbing Mount Everest games. And on our YouTube channel, we're doing a first look at Civilization. This is from Avalon Hill. You may remember some of the video games based off of this, like Advanced Civilization, which was an old MS-DOS game. This is a game that started it all. There's been a lot of different games and video games that came later that were based on this type of idea where you're civilization building. And we're also doing a first look at quests from Game Time Games. They're a division of Heritage Miniatures. This is a very simple game where you're just trying to complete a quest before the other players. And if you get too much damage or so forth, you get sent back to the round table where you have to start your quest from the beginning. The last game we're doing a first look at is Wizard's Quest from Avalon Hill. This is kind of a cool game. I tried it the other night. It's essentially sort of like an area control game. It feels like that, but it actually isn't. There's 3 different items each player is trying to retrieve, so you have to fight your way to these items, and once you get all 3, you win the game. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys soon on our website and on our YouTube channel. Have a good evening.
Jan Heinemann and Let's Play History has about 1 million videos out every second day. Well, here we go. He's playing Strategic Command World War II War in Europe. He's continuing that and also continuing Tropico 6 Viva la Revolution and beginning a Fields of Glory Part 2. I should say Fields of Glory 2 Part 1. He's playing with Richard York. Now this guy freaks me out. You know, I was speaking with Volko and, what's that other guy's name? Uwe. And Volko being German and Uwe being German, these guys, we were having a 3-way conversation, and we should have recorded that because it was a lot of fun. And we were talking about a little bit about the industry and also about how gamers approach certain games. Like a game for me like Dune. We were talking about Dune, and Dune is obviously it's a backstabbing game. I mean, if you know the books, everybody's against everybody. And I can't do that. I can't play a game and lie to your face completely, because I feel that in life, after the game, that when I say something no sincerely, I want to tell you the truth, you're not going to believe me because I lied so well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that. But getting back to the German component of this conversation, Jan Heinemann, he's German, right? He puts out about 2 billion videos a week. Sincerely, this guy doesn't sleep. I don't know if he even eats. And Uva's working all the time, and Volko is making games, doing this, running around. What is this, German engineering? Huh? These guys they're unstoppable. I don't know what to say. Take a break, that's what I want to say. Take a break! Marco OmniGamer reviews No Middle Ground, a magazine game in Against the Odds. And the man solely known as Jeff plays the computer game Panzer Corps 2, his second try, part 16. Iran begins. Rough Swordsman Wargamer continues his playthrough of White Star Rising from Lock and Load Publishing, part 2. Also opens the box on a VUCA simulations game, a game called The Great Crisis of Frederick II, a game by Tetsuya Nakamura. I don't know what's happening on the big board. I'll tell you what's happening on the big board. Kevin, Big Man CEO and all kinds, has a couple of videos out, actually 4. He's playing Battle for Normandy, BFN, Omaha Onwards, the 7th of June, also Light Division, Turn 2, and he continues with a brief live stream of Battle for Normandy and Battle for Normandy, the 7th of June. And Mo of Mo's Game Table is interviewing Mike Wilner from CSW Expo and also unboxing They Fell Like Stones, Isan Luana from White Dog Games. And Mo also takes the opportunity while being at CSW to interview Mike Denson.
A game for gamers, made by gamers, by Flying Pig Games.
Of the Player's Aid are unboxing Return to the Rock Corregidor 1945, designed by Mike Ranella and published by Revolution Games. Alexander also unboxes How the West Was Saved, the Russo-Polish War 1920, a game designed by Stephen Pohl and published by STRATEGEMATA. Gimpy of the Gimpy Gamer has a couple of videos out, board game price discussions, and also he continues the Hunter's Review Through, Part 2. Lock and Load Publishing and World at War 85, Storming the Gap, Tactics Training, Advancing Under Fire, and the voice you'll hear is the dulcet tones of Yoji. And Todd of the Itinerant Hobbyist is donning his best Hugh Hefner smoking jacket look and talks about British Paris that Curtis had sent him, plus some extras. The Chief of Bonding with Board Games has a couple of videos out, the first one being Hand Tag, fans' top 5 non-war game collection sets. Also, he is taking a look at Combat Commander Battle Packs, Paratroopers, Stalingrad, Normandy, New Guinea, and Fall of the West. And Riccardo Massini with Warlog number 42. Being in Italy, Riccardo talking about being alone and playing solitary games, and he says no, there are other platforms that you can play that are digital. And Dad vs. Son has a shellacking worth of videos, and wrapping up also Fields of Fire Volume 1 Mission 4 of the Normandy campaign, Scenario Hill 192. Ardwulf of Ardwulf'S Lair is looking and learning and unboxing Brazen Chariots, Operation Brevity, learning the game, also, like I said, unboxing it, and this is a battalion combat series, and he's unboxing a tactical combat series called, and here I go, Battles of the Matanikau River, Guadalcanal, 1942. Also, he has a video out. He's chit-chatting live and clipping counters. And if life isn't hard enough, he puts out another video. We're Thursday. I want to finish my show. I want to take a break. Hey, Artie, tomorrow's Friday. Why don't you put up another 5? Huh? And ARDWULF unboxes a preview copy of the 3rd edition of HOLLANDSPIELE. It's a fantasy role-playing game from Columbia Games. In his social distance warfare, ARDWULF learns the game The Civil War by Eric Lee Smith and Victory Games. Stephen Dolges gives us his thoughts on a series, and he entitles them The Dark and the Deadly. And also he's playing Fatal Alliances, a game published by Compass Game, designed by Andrew Rader and Harry Rowland. Kyle Silly looks at Gaines Mill, published by The Gamers and designed by Dean Essig and David Powell. Tim of Harebrained Games shares stories of him and his brother in younger days and also gives us a Weekend Games update. The Military Board Gamer is playing the Operational Combat series from The Gamers, Burma, and he entitles his video A Realization. Combat Board Games is unbagging Custer's Luck, a game designed by Wayne Close that was published in Wargamer magazine number 45. Fred of Homo Ludens is interviewing Jack Rady, one of the grognards that shaped our hobby during the 60s and the 70s. In these strange times, Major Tom Solo is serenading us. He's got 2 pieces where he plays guitar, and he's got a great dulcet voice. Nice going, Major Tom. Liz of Beyond Solitaire is interviewing David Thompson, and they talk about ArcGIS, a software program, and Animal Crossing. Counterproductive Games is unboxing Sails of Glory, The Napoleonic Wars. This is a game published by Ares Games. Gilbert Collins is playing, or giving us a playthrough of Mark McLaughlin's War and Peace, the Austerlitz scenario. And Harold on Games with his Blitz, a 5-pack interview in 5 days. The first one being Mark Herman, the second one, Trevor Just, the third one, Jason Carr, the fourth one, Bruce Garrick, and the fifth one, Jason Matthews. And Mauro Faina has a couple of episodes out. Episode 75, SPI Forever. Episode 76, The System of Bar Molowitz. And episode 77, Foreign Legion Paratrooper. Well, we don't have any new events to give you dates on, but Uwe Eichert of Academy Games was kind enough to send me some videos that he's been at Presscon, and so, you know, check it out. It's a little intermission. Relax, grab a coffee, and watch Uwe do what he does. Have a good one.
Well, no enemies here. Duce, we're at the Presscon in Charlottesville, Virginia. Here we have a group playing Dune. I played with Folko yesterday and his evil son spawn. Right there, gentlemen. Never trust Daniel in everything. He looks. Look at that. Okay. Looks like a sweet kid.
That leader, you have
Satan's child.
You can send the leader
anyway,
face down to the tank right now for 2 spice, right. Or you can hold.
I'm interrupting his battle description, which Folko would hate. He was my ally for a little while, but don't trust him either. All right, and here we are playing a game of Dune. If anybody has ever heard of it on your station or hasn't, check it out. So what do you like about Presscon here so far?
Well, one of the things is at Presscon you can get 6 players to play a 6-player game, and just like that, and you have some people. This was a new purchase by my buddy here, and
who's your buddy? Give your names, guys.
Brian Goodwin, and we have a couple people who knew how to play.
Why are you always calling him Dick, though? I thought his name was Dick. Sorry about that, Dick. Brian.
Self-referential.
So, what is the difference between this and, let's say, are there a lot of war games going on for the war gamers on this program?
There's plenty of war gamers. In fact, they kind of have their own floor downstairs, where as well as everywhere else. And there's tournaments in war games, Euro games, all kinds of stuff.
Wonderful. And here we have Volko Runke. If none of you guys know him, he's a famous designer, did Labyrinth. I just got his. Can you pull up the game I just got of yours?
Hey, I'm a famous designer too.
Hold on. And this is about, what is this one about here?
This
Volko?
is medieval operations in Livonia and Russia, the Teutonic Knights versus Alexander Nevsky.
Oh, and he's going to...
of Levian campaign series.
Yeah, he's going to sign it for me, and I'm going to take that home, and I'm going to say some good things about it. Anything to say about Presscon?
I finally get to lose a game of Doom.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, well, as I said before, Volko's son is like the evilness. What's your latest game coming out you want to recommend?
Coming out for GMT Games is Banish the Snakes, and for Compass Games is Maori, Warriors of the Long White Cloud. And I brought both of my playtest copies. Wonderful. A lot of people got a chance to play the game before it's available.
What was the second one called?
Maori, Warriors of the Long White Cloud.
What's that about?
In New Zealand before European contact.
Oh, wow. So it's hobbits and stuff. Okay, great. I look forward to that game.
Mean tattooed hobbits, yes.
Okay, well, you heard it here first, his mean tattooed hobbit game. So, thanks, guys. And, Daniel.
Hi, no Emmy's here. Hi, Duce. Just want to say hi.
Yes, and we've had some great games playing together. It's nothing like, they said we weren't allowed to talk secretly last night when we played Dune, so Volko and I just started going to German, and they didn't like that either. So, Daniel, how's it feel being so much smarter than your dad and him getting all the credit?
You know, I try not to let it go to my head.
Okay, well, if any of you guys have daughters, do not introduce them to Daniel, because as I said, he's a devil spawn when it comes to games, and he doesn't cheat. That's what bothers me. So, thanks a lot, guys. We are in the lobby where Presscon is held. It's the last day, of course. I always forget to take the videos until Friday. Coming to the lobby, walking in to where all the gaming goes, and of course, we set up here with our Conflict of Heroes and all of our cool games. I'm going to interview a few more people going in and out. And we had a great show here. We are like out. We have like 1 or 2 copies. Yeah, we're out of Guadalcanal. We're out of the new Awakening Bear 3rd edition. We only have 1 of the Storm and Steel left. Only 1 of the Agents of Mayhem, other than, of course, our demo copies. And the Agents of Mayhem we're giving away to someone. So, hopefully, people, we were showing our France 1940 game with all the cool new rules, where both players have different mission books, where they don't know what their opponents have. And I'm going to go down and talk to the new owners of Presscon. So here we have a good friend of mine, Father Todd. We've played many games and everything. And, oh, you got to show your collar. Oh, Eric, come on, come in here. We've been playing. Eric's teaching me about a ukulele. You know, all I see is your nose when you come this close. Sorry Eric. You know, yeah, you know, I have to have friends like this just so I don't go to hell. So anyway, and maybe I still am going, you know what? The way you guys are, I've got to take the video like this just to make you fit the screen.
Maybe a same have one or...
But we've had a great time. I bought my ukulele because the beautiful ukulele that Eric told me about, and he's going to even teach me some notes here. What do you like about Presscon? What do you want to tell people out there?
Well, it's very intimate. A lot of the same people come every single year. We have a lot of friends we only see here, and it's just a good group of people. And like with any convention, you find a whole lot of games and play new games. And I particularly like the RevCon room, like Battles of Mega Revolution, a whole lot, and there are a great group of guys there.
Yeah.
I like it too. So I like a vacation where you have friends and you can unplug for a while. And
it's where you can play war games legally, right?
Yes.
A lot of opponents.
You know, your church parishioners probably go, if you're going, today after services, we're going to play the American Revolution.
Oh, yeah. It's a very, unique crowd.
Or the Third Crusade. So, well, hey, thanks so much. If you guys ever see Eric You go to WBC also.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Todd,
that's right.
both of you. Yes, that's where I met him years ago. Well, thanks so much, and I'm going to keep walking around.
All right. God bless you.
See you guys.
Bye.
And for next year on Sunday, their services in the morning are very good. Eric actually plays. I tried, but I feel so bad. I got stuck in a Battle of Dune until way too early in the morning. So we're learning how to do photography correct. Look, now they're the same height. Todd has his arm around Eric. This is great. Thank you for photography tips, so I don't have one. So give us a real quick tune or two, Eric.
Oh, I don't have a tune in my head. I need to read the music.
Well, that was a good song. Oh, well, thank you, guys.
Oh, the basic one is bro.
There you go. Oh, do me a favor. You're growing a little. Now, let's get some more. If you come, I want you taller than Todd. How can we do it? Oh, now Todd's a small guy. Wow. Now, so DJ, we're putting some music so you can cringe going, what the hell's Uva playing?
Okay.
It's our ukuleles.
So that's A. I think we only need those. We only need 4 chords.
Eric and I are going on tour. I'm giving up war game designing and all that, and we're going to become the ukulele. What did we call it again? The saint and the devil.
There you go.
So he's going to give morning sermons, and then I'm going to play a war game afterwards. So we're going to see which one wins out. So
I joined it for the war game.
there you go. All right.
Go. Can you get the chords?
Uva.
You got D. B minor.
What's that? What are you saying?
No enemies.
What? Oh, yes. Oh, I'm sorry about Duce. We're doing this for No Enemies Here. Everybody, hopefully you come out to Presscon so you can also learn how to play the ukulele by a true Father Eric. So not only he will give you a blessing, teach you ukulele, and then kick your ass in a war game.
God bless you. We'll pray for you too.
Hope to see you soon. We're still at Presscon, and we had a great weekend. Everybody's packing up, and I finally got hold of the new event runners for Presscon in 2021. Guys, you want to introduce yourself and tell me who you are and what you guys are doing?
Hi there, I'm Kim Cadoli, and I've been coming to Presscon since 1995, and it's just kind of a dream that pinched me. You know, we own Presscon now.
Wow, so you were like 5 when you started coming, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
And I'm Ernie Koslowski, and I'm Director of Operations here, basically overseeing how the con runs and everything we got going on.
Well, you know what? I was very impressed because, you know, I was expecting Presscon to have like 300, 350 people, and you guys, when I was up there, they said like over 650 rooms had been filled, and you know, that's like at least 1, 2, or even 3 guys in a room. So
fantastic year, it really was. It was fantastic. It's growing every year, it keeps growing bigger and bigger.
yeah, and really, I was surprised because, you know, I do a lot of war games and all that, and there were war games I mean, it's like, it looks like Preponderance, and for the No Enemies Here guys, I mean, they're all war gamers. So I have to tell you guys, it's really exciting because I saw war games from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and it seems a lot of war game designers are here. I mean, I hung out with Volko for a long time and Bill and a lot of the guys. So what do you have planned now for the future for next year?
Well, since it's our first year taking over, we're probably not going to change a whole lot. We're still trying to get a feel for how it runs, and then, you know, some efficiency changes here and there, but nothing that the gamer's going to see really.
It's a streamline to help the growing numbers, so that's our main purpose right now, make everybody comfortable, keep the friendly feeling that we have going on.
And the hotel's phenomenal. They redid it all. It's wonderful. So, well, hey, anything else you want to tell the guys from No Enemies Here? And
come to Presscon 2021.
Make
I'll
some
tell
new
you.
friends.
Yes, I'm going to be pushing myself through Academy Games. We'll be there again next year. So,
Thanks, everybody.
all right, see you guys.
Another week, another show, and what a week, or 2 weeks, or month. We're all in the same boat, huh? Keep safe, wash your hands, don't touch your face, don't do something stupid, right? Stay home. Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank you to my supporters, my Patreon supporters. Thank you to people, my subscribers, and thank you to my non-subscribers. Thanks to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to watch my interview with Harold Buchanan. I'm interviewing the interviewer. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bit scared, but anyways. Guys, be safe, and I'll see you next week. Be safe. Some people do isolation differently. Me, I think of the 70s. Today we're going to Academy Games. And we're going to check out a big game. A big game. How big? That's big, man. Agents of Mayhem. Pride of Babylon. Agents of Mayhem is a 2 to 4 player game, plays in about 2 hours. This is based off a video game called Agents of Mayhem, and the rulebook is fantastic. It only teaches you a little bit of what you have to do in this scenario, and nothing more. So you want to go on to the next scenario, they teach you a few other sentences. Fantastic. Yeah, that's what they call modular rulebooks. Modular. You're modular. First things first, production value. Awesome. Let's take a look. The League of Evil Gentlemen intent on obliterating nations, which stands for Legion, has their own mission book. As does Mayhem, the multinational agency hunting evil masterminds. You see? So nobody knows what the heck is going on. Man, what's he talking about? You know what he's talking about? He's talking about shut up! And the Mayhem guys could put their little figurines, the Mamachi.
What?
Yeah, Mamachi, meaning little figurine. See, it's like my nephew, Eugene. I'm 5'4", so I'm a Mamachi to him. You're a Mamachi to everyone. Yeah, you get a lot of Mamachis, I mean the figurines, plus you get this big guy, the Golem, he gets his own stats. You know, I could sit here for an hour to show you everything that's in the box, but let me show you just a little bit of it. Each player gets their own tray, you put your little Mamachis in, plus your cards. Cards, you say? We got loads of cards, and most of these cards you open up at a specific time. It's better to show you with a video. See, those are the boxes I was talking about that you put your Mamachis in with your cards, plus you get all those dice. Everything comes in as tray for all your figurines. You get the bigger figurines. You get a lot of stuff. Here you build your terrain a little piece at a time, and you advance to harder rules till you build the whole campaign. Check this out. Here's a shot of the bad guys looking at the good guys. So the bad guys found the good guys and they're engaging in a skirmish right now. And what's that? Broken terrain, you said? Destructible. And just like in the video game, the terrain is destructible. Use that to your advantage. Here's a top view of the campaign game. You've got a lot of terrain. You can build up to 3 stories worth of terrain, and everything is fantastic quality. Academy Games, Agents of Mayhem, a lot of product for your money here, and great for people who want to have like a Euro war game type thing. Makes me think maybe I should do a Euro game once. Whatever. Bah! Who's that? Oh no.